Right, team, online education is about to change forever. The game is being completely reset. Because the truth is, we're entering a brand new era, and if you don't adapt to the rapid changes, then you're just flat out going to get left behind. But with the great disruption comes incredible opportunity. So in this video, we're talking about how to use AI the right way to help scale your microeducation business to 7 figures in 2026 and beyond. And if you're new here, hey, I'm Tom. I'm a former dentist turned entrepreneur who helps online educators scale from 6 to 7 figures in my consulting and advisory mentorship, Scale 20. Last week, I hit a record month with my company bringing in $352,000 in new annual contract value. And just over the past 12 months, I've been laser focused on implementing an AI spine into the business. An AI spine that helps my clients move faster, have more clarity than ever before, and has helped me differentiate myself from others in the market. This year felt like the first year where social media felt the tidal wave of AI. I know I felt it on my recommended feeds, but here's the problem. For creators like you and me, this was a massive red herring. Most creators think AI is there to help them create content. You know, the huge improvements in just image creation speed and quality from Google with their image generation model Nano Banana, and then the launch of OpenAI's video generation platform Sora. It means that the internet just felt this huge wave of AI shit. And it gave us this false feeling that using AI for content is where the opportunity to scale your business was. But it isn't. In fact, I've seen enough evidence now to show that using AI to create content might just be the single worst move you could ever make as a creator. More on that in a sec, but add on the advancements of automation tools and platforms like NAN and ChatGPT launching its agent functionality, there was a notable increase in AI-generated content, which has had 3 big effects. The first is that organic reach for educators like you and me has just plummeted. More content has diluted the total ocean of content, so we're now competing against an almost infinite army of 24/7 content generation robots. The second is that content quality has just dropped off a cliff. The increase in accessibility and just usability of these tools means that creators have made a massive mistake of outsourcing their own voice to AI. And the third is that these AI generation tools have resulted in an increase in competition in ad space, making the classic cold ad to book a call funnel mathematically impossible to run profitably now. It used to be only massive agencies with huge media buying teams who could afford to make hundreds of new creatives to test, but now you can be a solo operator and pump out thousands of creatives a day to test if you want. But here's the reality, okay? Content creation is just one of many ways that you can use AI, and this past year, I've been building, testing AI-powered systems for myself and for my clients that have been profoundly more impactful for our growth than just making shitty AI-generated carousels. Right, if you want a full breakdown of all the systems that I've been testing and trying this year, I've got a gift for you, okay? It is a simple 3-minute daily read. It's just a shiny pearl of scaling wisdom dropped into your inbox for the next 7 days. 6 to 7 figures in 7 days? Hell yeah. You can get it down below. The link's in the description. Right, so the first and probably the single most profound use case for AI that I've tested this year is related to the most common challenge that we face as educators. Yeah, you know, I'm talking about the client sending you the dreaded message of, hey, I'm overwhelmed. I'm not sure what I should be doing right now. Look, and this is common, right? Okay, but paradoxically, overwhelm is actually what we want our clients to feel when they're learning new things for the first time. It's actually the greatest sign that you're ever going to get, that you're actually outside of your comfort zone and actually leveling up as a human. So it's great unless it stops people dead in their tracks and prevents them from making any progress. So at the start of the year, I decided to run a test. Scared the shit out of me, not going to lie, but what would happen if I custom engineered a GPT with all of my intellectual property and I just gave it to my clients? So I pulled all of the information from all of my public content on YouTube and Instagram, and then all of my private client resources. So my playbooks, my SOPs, all of my training videos, and then I added them all into a custom GPT. And I prompted it to help my clients with just one thing, helping them get clarity on their next one thing. This is all about helping people focus on just one thing at a time, which, spoiler alert, is the whole premise of the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller. Now you don't have to read the book. over 40 million characters of unique intellectual property, all into one ChatGPT. And the results, honestly, it blew me the fuck away. I had loads of messages from clients about how useful Tom AI was. Across a client base of less than 100, Tom AI has been run over 1,187 times since I launched it in April. And this mirrored my own experience using AI, having a contextual strategic advisor to help you brainstorm ideas, make decisions, and ultimately give you confidence in where you're headed. So much overwhelm occurs purely because of indecision. The fear of making the wrong move is actually what keeps people from making any moves. But what I've realized building my business to 7 figures over the past 3 years is that speed of decision making is the key skill that helps you progress towards your dream business the fastest. And the likelihood that one single decision is going to be terminal for your business is pretty much zero. So here's how I'm going to turbocharge this even more for my clients in Scale 20. Instead of them having access to just a generic Tom AI, we're going to custom engineer a personalized Tom AI for every client. This means each client is going to have a 24/7 version of me in their pockets that not only has access to my intellectual property, the Scale 20 roadmap, and all of our data, but it'll also have full context on their unique situation and business too. Every quarter, we're just going to update the client's Tom AI with their KPIs and their metrics, and they can have a fully, truly personalized coach that they can access to help them get clear on anything, whatever they want to focus on. Here's something that I think people are getting wrong with this type of thing, okay? I've seen people build custom GPTs like this, but then host them in like a website wrapper or some kind of web app. This is fucking stupid, all right? If you want people to use something frequently, you have to meet them where they are most comfortable, which is why when we create the Tom AI GPTs, they're located within ChatGPT. So our members are way more likely to use them. Okay, so the second most profound impact of AI in my business this year has been using it to get unique insights from our database of KPIs that we track from our members. For context, before starting Scale 20 in 2023, I was a funnel analytics consultant for some of the biggest brands in the world, ranging from luxury and retail brands like Chanel, Tommy Hilfiger, Selfridges, Superdry, Sweaty Betty, to banking and hospitality brands like Lloyd's TSB, NatWest, Virgin Atlantic, and Pizza Hut. My job was to look under the hood at the raw data of how traffic and customers were flowing through their funnels and help their digital teams make data-backed decisions to improve their conversion rates. Since starting CreatorLaunch 3 years ago, I noticed that pretty much every coaching or mentorship program relied on guiding their clients based on feel and not actual numbers. Let me explain what I mean here. So the other day, I saw a pretty big online educator boast about how they have 27 group coaching calls per week for their clients. Now, one of my first mentors did this, although it was only 3 calls per week. But essentially, the calls were just everyone sitting there on Zoom whilst the coach gave suggestions based on nothing but feel. You know, the calls were just listening to one person describing the bullshit that was going on in their business, and the coach basically just guessing what's going on and giving recommendations based off that guess. Now, business is fundamentally a maths equation, right? It's a numbers game. Get more eyeballs, make more offers, secure more sales. It really is that simple. It's why in Scale 20, every month, our members have to submit around 15 key performance indicators, and we can do some super cool shit with that data. So over the 1.5 million data points that we've collected this year, I'm in a pretty unique position to know some pretty cool shit, like I said. So I know for a fact that the 3 most important metrics aligned to cash in the bank are the numbers of offers made. Might sound obvious, but most creators just don't make enough offers to prospects because they're afraid of rejection. The second metric is long-form content view hours, and the third is email list size. We also know that for every 7 inbound DMs that our members get, 1 offer gets made, and that 40% of offers made turn into paying clients. Now, that is some pretty sophisticated insight and way better than just being like, well, I guess you should probably just do more content. I also have a super clear idea of where online educators need support in their education based on confidence audits that they submit every single month to us. So for example, the area creators have lowest confidence on is email marketing, 4.7 out of 10 on average, and long form content, 4.9 out of 10 on average. So knowing this, guess what our main focuses are going to be to help my clients in 2026? Yep, make more long form content, collect more emails, make more damn offers. And on that note, if you're a 6-figure business educator, you want to scale to 7 figures per year, send me a DM with 77 on Instagram, and I'll share the details of how you can join us. Okay, so the final most profound use case for AI that I've tested this year was based around the main skills gap that I knew I had going into 2025. So at the start of the year, I highlighted that I needed to make the transition finally from being a solopreneur to becoming a full entrepreneur. Okay. Solopreneurship isn't the destination. It's just a vehicle to get you from being a 9-to-5er to being a full entrepreneur. Solopreneurship sucks. If you do everything, you just don't have a business. You just have a very stressful and time-consuming job. So at the start of this year, I made the decision to hire my first full-time teammate, and their remit, AI and systems. I decided that this year I was going to swap sales for systems, but I needed someone to help me do it. That's where I turned to my trusty Tom AI for some strategic guidance. I went back and forth with it, and it helped me create a job spec for this new role based on my budget and my requirements. Now, here's the cool part. I shared the job spec with my audience, and I had about 30 applicants that fit into the remit. I then used Tom AI, to analyze all their personalized videos that I asked them to submit, and I asked them to take the test project and analyze those. It ranked the candidates and then gave them scores based on a bunch of parameters, with skills, experience, and culture fit being the most important ones. Now, in the end, it helped me highlight the 2 best candidates, completely remove any potential emotional bias that I had, and allowed me to confidently hire Sam as our new AI and systems consultant. Now ask anyone in the Scale 20 crew, he's been fucking sick. So yes, I used AI to hire my AI guy. As I said at the start of the video, I mentioned how one of the biggest impacts that AI has had on social media is the massively increasing competition for ad spots. That is, of course, if you don't know how to run disgustingly profitable ads. Now, if you want to know how I've managed to get an aggregated 37x ROAS, return on ad spend, with dumbass simple ads that just take 3 minutes and 3 clicks to set up, check out this video next. Right, that was sick. I will see you in the next one.